Hey guys, it's Tim Mitchell from Drones here. Just thought we'd share some of our favourite vinyls from our private collection.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg insists that we feed you content constantly, otherwise we don't get heard. So this is
Content
this
we
is
will.
what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So
Who's going up first?
oh, I'll go first. I'll go first. So what have we got? What have we got here? Oh,
what a banger!
what a one to
Straight
start
out the
with.
gate.
Oh, straight out the gate. AntiFlag, Terror State. We had the pleasure of supporting them a few years back at Anti-Fest. It was fantastic. I ended up being sick outside the van, so you always know that's a good gig when that happens. I absolutely love political punk, and you don't really get more on the nose than a track called "You Can Kill the Protester, but You Can't Kill the Protest," or "When You Don't Control Your Government, People Want to Kill You." So it's not for the faint-hearted. Jazz fans, stay away from this one. And it's I mean, just look at it. The artwork's terrifying.
It is.
Yeah.
It's powerful though. Powerful imagery.
This was right amongst the Iraq War in 2003. So it's very
Those guys had a lot to say.
a lot to say. They still do.
Yeah.
And the world hasn't really got any better since. So plenty more to sing about. So nice cheery one to start us off with.
Brilliant.
You want to go next?
Shall I go?
It's like Christmas presents.
What have you got next? Right. My first pick. It's Comeback Kids. This is actually live at Rain City Recorders, which is a studio in America. For anyone who doesn't know me, I absolutely love Comeback Kids. One of my favourite bands. Hopefully you guys can hear a bit of influence in that with some of the writing that we do with Drones as well. I mean, Comeback Kids, they're like one of the greatest Canadian hardcore bands, punk hardcore bands around, man. They've been around the block for ages. And personally, I don't think they've written a bad song. Ever, and they never
one
will.
Bad song.
I'm telling I'm
that's an accolade.
Foreshadowing the future here, and they never will write bad songs. So they can do no wrong by me.
That is quite a statement.
But yeah, his final's pretty rare, and we'll just have to have it. So yeah,
nice. It's a bit smaller than mine.
Yeah, well.
As opposed to... right. Right, what have we got? What have we got in here? Oh, right. Gaslight Anthem. And for any of you who aren't familiar with the old Blue Note records, it's meant to mimic the artwork from that, the old blues and jazz record label. I think every single Gaslight Anthem album is absolutely stunning. I think they're brilliant. I think the first 4 tracks of this album are just out the gate, are the best 4 tracks of any album opener. 45, Handwritten, Here Comes My Man, Mulholland Drive, absolute bangers. It was difficult to pick which album to go with, but I just remember this one coming out and I just had to get it. Stunning album. Yeah, buy that.
It's a good one. What should I go with next? What have we got here? Right, next up we got this record from Waterweed. It's called Diffuse. I think it was actually out on our label, Lockjaw Records. Shout out Lockjaw. They're just wicked bands, man. Like do that kind of fast skate punk thing so well. And we've got the honour of featuring on one of their lyrics as well, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think they're on tour and they're listening to our album, and in one of the lyrics, you can just about make it's a very fast song.
Yeah, it is.
And you can just about make out a lyric that says
they were driving
in a van listening to a band called Drones. So it's nice that we've sort of influenced the bands from the other side of the world.
Yeah.
We saw them for the first time at Manchester Punk Festival.
Yeah.
It was Manchester Punk Festival.
It was.
Yeah, and
just
they were
after we played.
Oh, just
Shout
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tree, who is the promoter, not just a tree.
Not just a tree.
Love the environment, but that's not what we're on about. But this does look like a tree, actually.
It does a bit. Well, I was going to get onto that. I mean, one of the reasons I picked this record is because I love the artwork a lot. I mean, I love
great.
The colour scheme and everything. It's just so sick. Production's wicked, and it's a great listen.
If you like your punk fast and skatey and Japanese,
this is what.
Just the one.
What you got for us now, Mitchell?
Oh, I don't know. What have we got?
A little treasure chest.
Bit of a wild card this.
Oh,
the 1975. I didn't know which one to pick. They got 4 albums out now.
Yeah.
I didn't know which one to pick, but in the end I went with this one. And I think the track "She's American" absolutely sways it for
I
me.
like the photography in that.
It's just so Phil Collins, that track. It's a lovely gatefold album. You look inside. It's not only is it photography, Tim, but it's actually, if you look at it, it's actually the track listing.
Oh, that
Every single
is
track is a
sick.
neon
That's
sign.
cool.
So,
like that.
so music aside, the creative direction of this whole album campaign is fucking on point. It's just brilliant. I got it at a time where I was a little bit down in my life, and it was just sort of nice to listen and hear that everybody else has problems as well, no matter how rich and famous you are. So, so pick up that one.
Right, what am I going to go with next? Let's go this. Right, next up, Reuben in Nothing We Trust. These guys were local to your hometown, aren't they?
They were literally they're literally the only other band other than Drones that originated from Camberley, I think. Well, Blackwater, but same neck of the woods.
Reuben, like literally one of my heroes. Like, I've loved them for a long time. Loved them a long time.
Is this the one with Blood Bunny Larkcaller?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What a tune.
Like, again, stylistically, like the aesthetic they got for this album was wicked. There's so many bangers on it. They kind of went in a bit of like a heavier, rawer direction with this. Like, I feel like some of the production's a bit more like kind of, I don't know, it just really, really gets you. It's loud.
Yeah, because what were the other? There was Race Car Backwards.
Yeah.
And then there was Very Fast, Very Dangerous.
Very Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember which way around they were, but this was definitely the heaviest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a wicked album.
Yeah.
Love it.
Full of absolute bangers, not wedding bangers though. Don't play it at a wedding.
No.
It won't go down well. Great band though.
Good band. There we go.
We couldn't get away without mentioning Rise Against, could we? I could literally pick any Rise Against album, but I think this is my favourite artwork. And something I discovered while preparing for this bit of content, Tim.
Go for it.
About 10 minutes
Blow
ago.
my mind.
I'd never realised this until now.
Oh, is that a stencil?
It comes with the Rise Against stencil.
That is so cool.
What a genius idea.
Why didn't you use that? You should use it on something.
Well, because I only discovered it 10 minutes
Oh,
ago.
right, fair enough.
That's why.
Oh, that's wicked.
But this album, oh my god, what's it got? The Great Die Off, I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore, Tragedy in Time, Methadone, brilliant song, not a single, but it's got all like the aggressive songs and the sort of melodic soaring songs that make Rise Against brilliant.
It's got all the like winning points of Rise Against. I mean, like it's pretty flawless as a record. Like.
I would say it's their best mixed and produced as well.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
I agree. What else have we got? Let's go for this one. My next choice is another 10-inch. It's actually it's a compilation record from In Deep End Records, wicked label, and it's like kind of in dedication to a band. Do you remember Senmore Paramedics? Oh, like kind of hardcore bands.
No.
Mate, they had some amazing tunes. They kind of had like this whole like kind of like zombie vibe, like undead vibe.
I can tell.
But yeah, they got like who did they get on there? They've got like Feed the Rhino, Gallows, Wounds, if anyone remembers Wounds as well. Artwork's sick. It looks like it's Dan Mumford who did that.
It's that whole like 2009 kind of posse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, the artwork itself is amazing.
Yeah.
If you're a zombie / comic book
It's so
fan.
cool. Oh yeah, it actually comes with. Enough to bring that up. It comes with like a little comic strip.
Look at that. You get your own comic strip insert.
Boom.
Brilliant.
So yeah, another cool one in my collection.
Nice.
Pretty chuffed with that.
Right, next up,
Ooh.
bit of Iron Maiden.
Curveball.
I mean, they've got so many good albums, but I just picked this one because I don't know why I picked this one really, to be honest. But it's brilliant. It's got Moonchild, Can I Play With Madness, The Evil That Men Do. That's why I picked it, for The Evil That Men Do.
Fair enough, yeah.
Obviously artwork by the famous Derek Riggs. This particular one is actually part of a collection. It's actually a picture disc.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Absolutely terrifying.
Do you reckon that's
And this guy.
So do you reckon that's like a bit of a collectible then?
It is collectible. That's literally what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's part of a collection.
Oh, literally.
Literally is, yeah. I remember they did the Maiden England tour a few years back where they basically focused really heavily on this era and the production was just amazing. I remember there's the title track's like a 9-minute song and they had Bruce around a cauldron and a crystal ball in the breakdown, this proggy breakdown.
That's cool.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? But it was great. So, there you go.
Right, I'll go for my final choice. We've got Sleepless by our good mates in Paramedics. These guys are like the absolute gents. They've been around for a good while now, and they keep smashing it, man. They get every record they outdo themselves. I think they had a bit of like trouble with their label, and which pushed back the release of this. I think it came out earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just banger after banger. It's a wicked album.
Was it this year or was it last year?
Oh, it might have been last year.
Because the whole pandemic has
my
just
like
walked.
perception of time is just like completely
I think
gone.
it was
So
last
it might have been
year.
last year. So boys, forgive me if it is. It might have been last year. You might be right.
Absolute legends though. They've saved our arse a couple of times.
Oh, they did, remember that?
Guitar-wise up in Nottingham.
Their guitarist Andy, he's a wicked guitar tech. I think he does some like amplifiers and stuff like that as well. And I remember on one tour we were playing, because I think they're all from around like Nottingham. We were playing up north, and our previous guitarist Rob, he broke off his like machine heads, his tuning pegs on his guitar, and we took it to Andy. We knew Andy like going to live close by, and he managed to get it like sorted in like a day. And I think it was quite a major repair he had to do. I mean, he got it back to us.
Was that the same weekend you got lost until 7 a.m?
That might have been the same weekend.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a night to forget. Yeah, go on then, Mitchell.
Shall I do a final one?
Yeah, go on, give us a final one.
What should we pick?
Better make it again.
The choices. Oh, I actually can't decide. Right, I need a drum roll, please.
Take your time.
Yeah.
I'm not a
drummer. Green Day.
Alright.
From Diffuse inside.
I was expecting something about
I built it up too much.
Yeah, you did.
But this is
too much.
This is live from, I believe it's 2009, for the 21st Century Breakdown Tour. It's recorded in Austria, Michigan, New York, Japan, London, Dublin, Dallas, Phoenix, everywhere basically. What I really love about this is that you can just absolutely immerse yourself in the live photography there. I also love that this is the only time they've ever released a song called Cigarettes and Valentines, which is from the album that allegedly the tapes got stolen, and instead of trying to re-record it, they scrapped it and they did American Idiot instead.
No way!
So this the only recording of that that's in the public domain is the live version, and if I remember rightly, it is pink vinyl as well. I mean, look at that.
Looks edible.
You wouldn't miss that in a crowd. It is actually. I just realised it's not just solid pink. It's like solid.
It's got like the swirl thing there.
It's like galaxy marble.
Yeah.
It looks like bubble gum. I really want to chew it.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well,
So that wraps up this episode.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll be back when we can be asked to film another one.